why they sent it back here to Cuba for that meeting to planning the building of hotels. The two nephews in the Hotel National, Rocco and Nino, they became from Lansky a gift of Partagas D4 cigars, and that's when Partagas became like the mob cigar. Right now, if you look at your left, you'll have a view of the fortification system of the city of Havana. All of the fortresses, they were built by Spain to protect the entrance of the bay. The one on your left with the light tower, the name is Morre. The one on the right, the name is Cabaña. So guys, right now we have one of the first views of the old city port. As I say, Old Havana is a neighborhood of the city. This neighborhood is Old Havana. It has roughly 50 square kilometers, but cultural heritage is just a small corner, the Spanish corner of Havana, which is just 2.5 square kilometers. Talking about these Spanish buildings here in Havana, they have the main squares. They are related to the city. We're gonna be walking in Havana because if you have been in other places in Cuba, like Trinidad, for example, has just one main square. But in Havana, the development of the city was so quick that they have no longer place to build in the main square, and they start to make like small size squares around the main square. We're gonna be visiting the principal ones. They are related to the city history. A lot of places for nice, beautiful shots, not beautiful pictures. So we're gonna be having now, as I say, first walking tour all together through the old city, and then depending on the time they take us, we're gonna do a sightseeing tour, finish by the restaurant, and then we continue with the other activities. Remember, okay, the most important thing: always follow the guy with the green t-shirt and the black umbrella. That's the right one to follow, okay? I'm gonna repeat it right now, more specific. Only follow the guide with the green t-shirt, not every green t-shirt, the handsome one, okay? The good looking one, and the black umbrella, all through the city, and we will get, right now, an experience through the old city. In case that you have something that you think that you might not need, you can leave it on your seat. How long will take us this city walk? After the experience is roughly 45 minutes, okay? That will be the time we're gonna be walking the city. Depending on our time, 45 minutes, put it top an hour, but not beyond that. It's the time we're gonna be like walking in the city, but usually it's 40 minutes.
It looks like when you go to go there. Some of them might grab you there. Alexi, hello. Havana.
Havana, different as all the older former Spanish cities in Cuba. It has not only one but four main squares. This one is the perfect example of the development of the architecture in the city. Starting from the Franciscan Church. St. Francis Church came from the Franciscan order. They were the first ones to arrive in Cuba together with Spain. They didn't accept slavery, that's why the Franciscan order left. If you take a look around, you have buildings from 15th centuries, 16th centuries, Torre River stone, 17th, 18th centuries, all these colorful ones with wooden balconies, and 20th centuries with the arrival of America, like that one, where all the people line up. That place used to be the first trade center, the first Cuban Wall Street. Today is the place in Havana that we named the Chambers of Commerce. This way, guys.
Cuba, Canada, soy yo.
They say that they saw the spirit of the man walking up and down the city. And that became like a traditional figure of the place, and they made a statue of him. Right now, because they are renewing the facade, we can go back. If you realize, look at the finger, it's really thin, because it's a lucky symbol of Havana. If you pass here, you touch his finger, his beard, and the boat, you became lucky. But don't worry, everything brings luck here in Havana.
It was very easy. Everyone in the city is from the 1957. The people decided to build the statue of the sky right in front of the place where he was.
Fast, we walk fast because our tour guide is there. Ang daming ang harang. Ang daming ang harang. Ang daming ang Uy, oh, look at that.
Hola, where are you from?
Let's say one time, to build up the city. Take a look close to those.
Sofía.
Those.
Sofía.
That's Coral Reef stone. They were removed from the reef to build up all the churches and the older buildings in Havana. So, sadly, some of them after the years, because remember they had almost 300 years. In the renewal, someday they were over something like that.
They're getting more money. I know.
Okay, now it's a little bit more quiet. Beast. The president transport used to be this train you got here.
Ayun no, may train dun, Angie.
In the world. One for the Cuban president, one for the American president, and one for the Mexican president. This train was operating till 1938. Bulletproof, kitchen, office, bedrooms, and AC. There was the Cuban president transport. What's the name? 1938, remember? For our government has changed the political system.
Adrian.
A similar democratic.
Andre. Okay, look. Ay, gusto niya na ganun pa pala. Good job, guys.
The doggy.
Let's move on to how
Right now, we have just a single party.
Puno mo ako dito sa loob. Tayo lang ako.
That, let's go. There is the opportunity to choose if you member or not. Remember not that you cannot create a new party, but you can be not member of the party. For example, in our bus driver is member of the party. I don't. But we both are Cubans. Used to be, it's not a secret that in the 90s, 80s, to get a good job, you must be member of the party. But right now, lately, thanks God, they're looking more to the ones they apply, they have the skills, but they're still being just one single party.
Dito tayo sa makulimlim. Mainit doon. We stay here.
So right here is just like a photo shoot, but this corner treasures the oldest Cuban watch, Huevo and Sobrinos. Yeah, take a picture and Google it after, because it's one of the more luxurious ones that we got back in the days.
Nasaan?
There, that one, that name. Cuervo Sobrino.
Tatayo ako. Hindi, ganito ang sabi ko. Post ka lang ng post.
Basta post lang kayo ng post, wala nang sabi-sabi, wala kang salita.
Basta ako naka-ano video, okay lang yan.
Like this.
Alex eh.
Bawal pag-picturean, pipicture, mag-smile lang, bawal mag-complain.
Parang nasa ano to oh.
There's so much dogs. There's dogs.
Okay, guys, right now we're standing in another impressive part of the history of Havana. So, right here in front of us, there was the first orphanry and then first foster children house. Actually, it belongs to the church. It was managed by nuns. And back in the 20th centuries, when the family, the mother, the family cannot afford to have a baby, this now is marble, okay? That's no longer what it used to be. There used to be a door.
Oh.
And when the mother cannot afford to have a baby, she came here, knocks the door, knocks the door, and the nuns open the door and take the baby and take care of the baby. That's why they keep this represent what used to symbolize. Today, that building is a kindergarten, okay, managed by the government. But the first use of that building was like that.
May baby ka?
May papamigay ka ba?
I'd like to give away Andre.
Ala! I'd like to give away Andre daw.
Lift Andre up.
No, you can't give away my
Ay, nasa na yun my group. Hello, my group. Nasa ka na?
Kate, ipapamigay mo na ba si Angelo?
Ay, Angie, pwede na pala ako magpabuntis. Tapos punta ako ditong Cuba. Be careful. Because may mga aso. Because there's a dog.
They don't scoop in.
Yan. Ariel,
They don't scoop.
bakit mo ano? Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
It's fine.
Oh, there, look at the taxi.
Havana, una.
Yan ang bahay nila. Parang magkulungan.
Andre.
Guys, second square that we're going to be seeing, we're going to be seeing the San Francisco Square, the one with the San Francisco Church. Ready? One is the old square, even when it looks like new. The idea of this place was to build up the first Cuban trade center, the first commercial center. Why? These guys realized that the process stage was here to the harbor. And all the sailors that came here to supply fresh water in the fountain, they don't stop to sell. And every Sunday in the mass, they have no eat. Because there was the priest trying to pray, and every 2 minutes someone selling something like yelling, fish, primary fish, and so that's why they decided to build up the second one as a shopping center, trade center, commercial center. And they built up this one. That was renewed after the 90s to bring it up is the first community. That's why you want all the inside and you can do it on the other side. All around the area, around the area we find that was renewed because it used to be here in the garage. 4 levels. It was the idea of Batista, president of Cuba, before the revolution. With that, he has destroyed all the beauty of the place around. With the UNESCO, it was restored to this beauty we see today. And some of the places were clean as commercial, like a small coffee down here, like there's some boutiques, like the brewery down there, and some statues.
Ayun, group. Okay, okay, okay.
It shows the lady riding a roaster. Right here we have the tulip, and that is the name of the wooden cloud. So actually here in Havana there is something every 2 years. They name it biannual exposition. Every 2 years, artists of all the world around, they bring here performance, installations, and they drop it in different places of the city. If the people like it, they stay. Otherwise they move somewhere else. That's why you'll find these masterpieces, it looks like they haven't been there before. Because every 2 years coming out something new. If the people like that one, that stay. Otherwise they move somewhere else.
Kunukunan ko na lang sila. Free.
Guys, let's follow him para isang picture dito tayo lahat.
Yan nga. Ayun nga sinasabi ko. Asan?
Okay, right now we'll take the first boulevard in Havana. It's close to the only chocolate house in Havana. That
Here,
corner
dito
where
na
you see
lang.
the people line up, that's the house of the chocolate. We grow cacao in Cuba just in one place, in Guantanamo. Not the Guantanamo that you think. Guantanamo is a province, okay? Baracoa is the place where we grow cacao. And there's here the chocolate house, but lately, the last years, the most popular one is in Verdeo, in the street 27. 27, 27.
It's like that. That's what I told. This is what I told you. Like
Because
it's
after here, you can't come back. These are like,
there's a ano.
there's a hula. Museo del Chocolate.
They're watching my camera. There's two guys there. He keep on asking me money. I said, good camera, give me money. It means you have a good camera, you have money, give me.
Okay guys, as I say, this whole street that shows all the commercial activities for back to the colonial times here in Havana. We got the House of the Kermit, the first press print machine in Havana, this restaurant. It was the first newspaper, okay? It was press print, it's all time. And take advantage of the moment. That banner there is to refer to the elections. Someone asked Drake about the election system in Cuba. The election system is similar to the one that you got in Canada. We don't vote straight for the president. We vote for a candidate.
Oh.
Okay? The elections in Cuba is every 5 years. After Raul, no one can be elected.
Everybody is. Are you not grateful for here?
Here.
Just, police,
Hi.
members, 75 hunters. We are the only
I'm
ones
tired.
Since the revolution. Before, because it used to be the commercial street, it used to be a weapon store. Armory, that one for the residents. They used to sell the weapons. Yeah? But since the revolution, just can carry weapons in the farmers. Okay? It's not like you go find out something like that.
Oh, huh? Why you were at the back then? Halabira. America. Americana. Take me a picture here. You're videoing? Picture me here. Okay.